All right, so on the phone, we got my guy, One Bar from the One Bar and Luppagus show. Excited to do this. I was on his channel not too long ago, so it's nice to be able to kind of throw some shots back. One Bar, can you hear me?
I can hear you, man. Are you being nice to the Vikings?
I'm trying. I'm trying my best. You know, you guys are making it hard, though. You guys keep telling my fans that this should be an easy game for us. But, I mean, that's where I kind of want to start, man. Last year, you guys had a very good offense. Obviously, won a lot of games, you know, close games, right? I don't want to base who you guys are now off of just last week, but what is the feeling in Minnesota? What is the feeling for Vikings fans? Do you guys feel this is, you know, you guys have a chance in this? Are you guys what you put out last week?
Oh man, I hope not. If we are what we put out last week, it is going to be a rough, long season. I think we're going to find out tonight, and it's a horrible test. I can't think of anything worse than losing to the Bucs at home and then having a short week to turn around and go to Philly. Like, this is like not a great scenario. As far as Vikings fans, we're pretty split. I mean, we drink a lot of purple Kool-Aid. We like to convince ourselves that we're going to be in it. But a lot of them our expectations going into this game as far as the fans is that we're not going to win, and it could be ugly.
Yeah, now we talked about it on your show, and I'll have the link to that show and to your channel in the description. So definitely everybody go check them out. Amazing content. But we talked about the injuries. We talked about your interior offensive line a little bit banged up. I'm seeing some guys might not be able to play. Can you talk to me about the injuries you guys are facing? Who's maybe the biggest injury that you guys have right now?
So Bradbury, our starting center, is out. So we got Austin Schlottman being our starting center. I'm not worried too much about that because it's not like Garrett Bradbury is an all-world center. Garrett Bradbury is average at best, so there's really not a huge difference from Bradbury to Schlottman, as painful as that is to say. So offensive line, other than that, Darisaw, he's questionable. He better play. If he doesn't play, man, my TV might be off within the first 10 minutes. I fully expect him to play. If he does play, he'll be good. Obviously, we got Brian O'Neill. The weakest link is definitely Ed Ingram, our starting right guard, has just been absolutely brutal. He proved it last week once again that he just gets smoked on every play. So Philly fans should be very excited to be going against our interior offensive line. Very excited.
Now, who's supposed to be making who feel better here? You're making me feel very good about this matchup. Hey, last week, obviously, the Eagles didn't have the best of showings, right? You saw it. We spoke about it, and we are disappointed as Eagles fans. We looked at that defense, and we kind of got taken advantage of. I've said it to you before. I've said it to the audience and everything. I'm nervous about your offense. What do you think is going to be the game plan for your offense going into this game?
We got to get Kirk Cousins has to get the ball out of his hands like instantly. You bring up a good point. Like even Vikings fans being really disappointed as far as how week one went. The thing with this Vikings team is where you can't lose hope is, like you said, this offense. The weapons on the offense, any week, we could go in and surprise a team and put up a ton of points. So if our offense shows up, anybody's in trouble, but the key word is if. So to answer your question, as far as what they have to do, I think they need to get a ton of TJ Hawkinson over the middle, get the ball in his hands. We're not going to be able to drop back for 4 or 5 seconds in the pocket. It's just not going to happen, and look for Justin Jefferson down the field. A lot of dinks and dunks, and hopefully just a lot of yards after the catch from Jefferson, Addison, KJ Osborne. Screens to TJ Hawkinson. TJ Hawkinson, I've been preaching that he's going to make or break this game. He needs to have a big game. And as far as the running game, we got Madison, Ty Chandler, a 5th-round pick from last year. He can definitely, he's a playmaker, but I could see him being a focal point, too, to get the ball in his hands and just hopefully make a play.
Yeah, now you talk about Hawkinson, you talk about Jefferson. I mean, these are guys we all, if you don't know who these guys are, you probably aren't watching too much football. But who's a guy we're maybe not talking about for this Vikings team, whether it be offense or defense, that you think can make a big impact this week?
KJ Osborne gets lost in the shuffle. He's our kind of number 2, number 3 right now, depending on where Jordan Addison falls. So I could see him being a guy that could come up unexpectedly. Josh Oliver, our backup tight end, big blocking tight end, but can definitely catch the ball too. If they're focusing on TJ Hawkinson, which they should be, Josh Oliver could be a sneaky play. Defensively, our guy Ivan Pace, the undrafted free agent, had a wonderful week 1. And he was all over the place. So defensively, that's a guy to watch. And we got some young corners, Caleb Evans, Kai Blackman. They really showed up last week against the Bucks, at least receivers. They got some pretty damn good receivers. Granted, Baker Mayfield's throwing the ball, but Ivan Pace. Keep an eye on Ivan Pace.
Definitely. So at least you got to sneak in one defensive guy there. So last question I want to ask you, One Bar, man, and again, I appreciate you so much taking the time, man. If you guys win this, what is the feel in Minnesota? And if you lose this, what is the feel in Minnesota?
Oh, man. I got to end on a good note. If we lose, it's painful to say. It depends on how we lose.
Yeah.
If this is a 30-3, this is a 35-10. If it's an all-out just butt kicking, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be brutal. Prime time. If it's close, I hate to say that it's a moral victory, but a close game right now in Philly on prime time, I would be fine with. If it's close, I think we're gonna be okay going to the Chargers at 0-2. Granted, it's gonna suck either way. But it depends on how we lose. Generic answer. But if we win, man, we're going to be popping the bubbly. We're going to be talking Super Bowl homeboy. It's going to be, our Vikings fans are delusional. And me being one of them. We're going to be all back on board, baby. Everyone's going to be jumping back on the train. Game on.
Hey, well, I'm not going to wish you luck, but I hope that you enjoy the game at least. I'm hoping for a good game. You know, hopefully the Eagles come out on top, but I'm hoping for a good game. One Bar from the One Bar and Lupagus Show. Thank you so much, man, for your time again, brother.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. As always, good luck tonight. We're going to need it.
All right, man. I'll talk to you later, brother. Be safe.